doing today? A little breezy out here. I am in Virginia Beach. If you don't know, now you know. I've been out here for going on 3 weeks, from one coast to the other, from Los Angeles to Virginia. Here I am. If you guys don't know, you hear some wind behind me. It is really breezy, but it is. Yes, I have to. It's just something about that water. Something about that water. In the last 10 plus years, I have lived around water, and I'm going to continue to live around water. So, and the people that just coming in, hello. My name is Perry Jones. I am connected to YouTube as well under the same name. So I'm going live right now. I'm on here and YouTube as well. So let's get it in. Are y'all ready? Hello, everybody. Give you a little wave, and let's get it started. I think you probably see the title already, and I'm talking. You have to get a strong cutoff game, and that's with anything you do. You got to have a strong cutoff game, and that title just came to me over the last probably a few days. You know how you have to really have a cutoff game, especially if you're in the business that I'm in, entertainment business, not just fashion, but just entertainment. And whatever you do in the entertainment business, your cutoff game has to be just as strong as your game, just as strong as your gift, because your gift is going to be shared to millions, to many around the world. But at the same time, your gift can be exposed to lots of love, lots of people, lots of supporters. That same gift can be exposed to the wrong people too. And that's when you have to discern, and that's the key word, discern. Who am I giving my time to? Who am I giving my energy to? Because as you see, as you know, there are a lot of people that are bloodsuckers in this business. There's a lot of people. I don't know if you guys can hear me. You can give me a wave if you can hear me, because it is. That's why I got these earpieces in. Sometimes I have them in, sometimes I don't, and I don't like to always have them in, but it's okay. I can have my earpiece in for right now. So I just want to make sure that you guys can hear me. So you can give me a wave if you can hear me. And I see that a few people are in, and I had to look on YouTube as well, but I'm focusing on the live on Instagram right now. So just a little breezy today. It looks beautiful, but it's breezy. But how do you think everything looked behind me? Looking good. Got my hair cut the other day. I cut my own hair, and I keep it fresh. Got to keep it fresh, keep it looking good, keep it crisp. You know, when I design clothes, you know, there are some designers that really take good care of themselves. I mean, you see people like Tom Ford, Marc Jacobs, was it Donatella, Versace? I mean, there's quite a few people that takes good care of themselves, and they can probably, you know, not necessarily model them, but they do well. They represent themselves. Well, I'm no different. I gotta look good too. I gotta keep the slim, keep the sexy, still match, still look good, as you see. And it's a little breezy out because normally I'll wear shorts and a short sleeve shirt, but that is not the case today. Virginia Beach is not the case, so, but it's okay. I love it. But yeah, you have to have a cutoff game. I've noticed, and I've been in the business for 14 going on 15 years, is, like I just said, at the same time that I've given my gifts to people, given my time to people, there have been times that I have given my brand or given my time to the wrong people. And that's unfortunate. And there's times I've missed it. People come in like a lamb and leave like a lion because they are out there to get what you have, especially if they don't have a lot going for you, for themselves. They got people like that out there. And it seems like every year it's getting worse and worse. People are out to trying to steal your thunder, try to steal your joy, try to steal what you have brought to the table. Some people want to steal you. They want to be you. There's some people that will try to push you down and push themselves up, but they still want to be around you. They don't want to get rid of you. They want to take just enough from you, steal from you, and then put you to the side. So I had to be aware of some of those people over the last few years that I had to get rid of. So when I say cut off game, I cut all their asses off. I had a friend right now that I hang out with, and she was just talking about, like, do you have friends? Do you like to hang around with a lot of people? And I said, no. I'd rather not have friends, because unfortunately a lot of people, fake, phony friends have let me down. They have disappointed. When I didn't have my business, it was easier to meet people. It was easier to hang out with people. But when you start growing and you get better at what you're doing, you might meet people where you're at. But then as you advance, as you grow, thank you very much, I see that. But as you grow in the business, as you grow individually in life, you're going to see those same people that was clapping their hands, cheering for you. They'll be the same ones talking behind your back because you outgrew them. You have advanced while they stayed the same. And so those same people that was looking at you on their so-called level will be the same ones that'll be cheering for your downfall. But they will probably still want to hang around you just a little bit so they can steal what you have. So your cutoff game, you got to discern that. I've gotten so quick. I got it quicker that to the point it's hard for those type of people to come into my life. I'm like a guy, like a web at the door. I'm like, okay, my back is against the wall. I'm looking. You know, when your back against the wall, you start looking to see who's coming at me, what guns are pointing at me. And that's when I started, okay, you know what? You're not good. You're not good. You're not good. And you start pointing like, okay, I can see you. I can see your teeth from miles away. I can see your teeth. Oh, I can see your eyes. Your eyes are glowing. Oh, gleaming, not glowing, but gleaming. And you start recognizing. So actually, it gets to the point. I never forget, there was a spiritual person. I'm trying to think of her name. I have her name, but I'm not going to mention her name. But she might have got it from somebody too. Over time, life will get boring because you get to the point you almost figure out everyone. You almost figure out everyone's tactic. You almost figure out, like, man, is there anybody going to give me some competition, or at least try? It's kind of like a game you want to play a little bit. Let me see if I can catch the person. It's like a game, but then no one is giving you a try. And it even gets to the point, even in relationships, even if you want to get to talk to someone, friendships, love interests. Because that is too, when the cutoff game, like I said, I put in the title, your cutoff game is not just for your business. Man, it's so windy. Your cutoff game is for everything. Your family. How many times have family have tried to get in your way of your own destiny? Yeah, cutoff game. That includes family. Your cutoff game includes your life. Your cutoff game includes whoever you want to date, guy or girl, whatever. Your cutoff game has to be on point. And I'm telling you, like I said, once I got the business going, I didn't realize how bad you have to discern for people. I just thought everybody would be so happy for you. People just say, I'm an empath, so I always thought that people that was for you, your friends, that was for you. Ooh, I feel like this might be a better view. I'm walking backwards and I don't hear much wind. I like this. But I turn this way, it's all windy. I don't like that. I'm going the way of a lot of things, so that's why I have to go this way, because there's a lot of things I want to see this way. So bear with me. I hope it's not too crazy. I got the earpiece in, so hopefully it's not too crazy and loud. But I heard that, and I see that in the I see someone said great advice. When am I going to come back to LA? Why should I come back to LA? You gotta give me a reason that I want to come back to LA. Outside of beautiful weather, Weather is not good enough. I need more than weather. I was there for 9 years. And I tell you, I say 6 of those 9 was beautiful. But the last 2 to 3, I was bored. How can you get bored of LA? How can you get bored of California? How can you get bored of being near Hollywood, downtown LA? Easy. When you are on a mission and you want to be the best you can be, it doesn't matter where you at. You could be in Hawaii, you could be in Alaska, you could be whatever your city is, your country. You could be in France. It doesn't matter. If you are off to going after the best you, believe me, wherever you start, whatever city that you started in, that you started your business in, if it doesn't have it for you, it doesn't matter. Or you surpass your city, you get to the point you outgrow your city. If I want to look for another word, you outgrow your city. Let me scroll down. That's what happens when you outgrow your city. It doesn't matter if it's a city that has so much going on like Los Angeles. If you outgrow it, I don't like when people get too close to me when I'm doing my little podcast. It's like, come on now. I know they don't know any better. But yeah, it doesn't matter if it's Los Angeles. It doesn't matter. If you outgrow Los Angeles, let me see if I can turn this around for a second. I feel like I need to cool off a little bit with all this craziness. Let's park right here for a second. I'm going to do this so I can have you guys see the ocean and we can talk a little bit. But yeah, I feel like, there's no need for me to go back to Los Angeles. There's no need. So, I feel like I said, when you outgrow something, it doesn't matter what city you're in. You will get bored. You're like, okay, that's why I'm out here on the East Coast. I parked right here for a second. I'm in Virginia Beach visiting a friend and a couple other people. But this is temporary. I don't know how long I want to stay. I have options. And I know my end game will be in one of the major fashion meccas. If it's New York, Milan, Paris, or all the above. Believe me, I will be there. And I'm going to live in one of those cities, if not 2 of those 3 cities. So I don't know. But I kind of know, but I don't want you guys to know. Till now, I'm just going to enjoy Virginia Beach, being on the East Coast. Because as I said about a few podcasts ago, you have to go back and take a look. Go to my YouTube page, Perry Jones, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I've been doing this every Sunday for about, what are we going on, 2.5 months now? Can't believe it. And this is my 3rd Sunday here in this town. So it feels good that I've been this consistent. I thought about doing this for a while, and I have been doing this for a while now. I mean, I've been talking about 2.5 months. Boy, it feels good. As I said, I need to do this, do it consistent, talk about fashion. If people are new to my podcast, I talk about fashion, and I talk about my life. I talk about how I got to this point. Everything I talk about has to do with fashion, basically. I'm not talking about politics. That's politics has some type of, kind of like a 360, and it ends with fashion. It's just basically just my life, how I got to this point, and what I go through as a designer. So that's what I'm all about. I want people to understand. I'm trying to help you out as well, that you can overcome anything. If I can do it, believe me, anyone can do it. You got to do it your way. You don't have to do it like me. And I don't want you to do it like me. I want you to be the best you. I'm already the best me. You cannot be the best me. There's only one me. Like there's only one you. So you go after it the way you should go after it. You would know if you're not in the right. You would know if it's stagnant. You would know that this is not yours. This is not the field that you should be in. If you get so many roadblocks and you got so many disappointments and nothing is going for you, and you've been doing it year in and year out, maybe that's not it. You don't have no glow. You don't wake up excited about what you're doing. You don't wake up. You can do it for free. You're not. There's no glow behind it. Maybe you should try something else. For me, I can wake up every day. It doesn't matter. I can have a bad day. I can have a bad moment. But when I think about fashion, I smile. When I have a glow when I think about fashion. I had some people that was over my place today, some business people, and I showed my brand to 4 people today. And oh my God, it was a former basketball player for the NBA and a couple other people that's elderly people. Not well, except for one. One was probably about 40 or late 30s or whatever. But everybody, they had a business or they were, part of a professional sports league. And I showcased my brand in front of all of them. And it felt good that just talking about my brand brought like a smile, because I consult on the side. I do everything. I was telling the person, the basketball player, the former basketball player, I was like, I know what you like. I know what you're all about. And you just talk to them. And when people ask questions and I can see the glow in his eyes. You ask questions or they ask questions and they, say, hey, I'll give you this contact. I'll give you that contact. And, a lot of ball players, just because it's like anybody, entertainment, just because they're not into it like they used to be, they're not part of the team anymore, they still have great connections. And it just made me feel good when I didn't have to show them a lot of my collection. I could have just showed them one piece. But one good thing is there's like, do you have more? You have more. Can you show us more? Can you show us more women? Can you show us more men? And I'm like, really? You want to see more? Okay, because I was just, I'm demonstrating. I'm showing all of them, like, here's my men's and here's my women's, like a couple pieces of each. But they wanted to see more. And what's funny is my showroom, because I have a 2-floor place. My showroom's upstairs. And so they were like, well, we need to see more. We need to see more. Now, it wasn't like they needed to see more because they weren't impressed. They wanted to see more because they loved everything. And I'm like, really? You want to see more? Okay. So I had to go up the stairs for the second time to show them again what I have. And it felt good. And I got more and more excited, even though it was like I'm going up these stairs, and these stairs I feel like I was getting a workout. But I loved it because it was like they had the glow. They were excited about what I was showing them. I was excited because I'm explaining this piece and that piece, talking about details. If people don't know my brand, if you got to be following me for a while, you know that I have great details. So I love when people see my details. A lot of designers, if not all designers, and that's not just in fashion designs. It could be designers in anything. It could be architect, these architect designers. Any designer, if you can catch with the small points, the subtles that they have, jeweler, whatever, they would love it. And they were watching some of my small designs. They were asking me about my designs. What makes me unique? What makes me different? People, your brand could be in this store. Your brand could be in that store. I love that. It gives me excitement. You see, I'm excited just to even talk about that. I love it. Now, have I had customers? Have I had people that wasn't excited? Yeah. I've had people that would just act like they were, okay, let me get a little sandwich and put some peanut butter and jelly on it. I've had people that was bored, or people that just wasn't as hungry to know more about my brand. But that's where my discernment comes in. And that's when it comes back to, as I was talking about with this topic, of cutting your conversations off, cutting off just your time. Because if you're not interested in my brand, then why should I just keep on talk about my brand when you're not showing me that I'm not seeing no receiving. I'm not getting that vibe from that person or persons. Then it's time to cut them off. And thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. And I don't try to disrespect them or show them up or get angry at them. You just say thank you and move on. And that's with anything. Thank you and move on. How many times, I don't know if people have been in fashion shows or whatever, so many people are trying to grab you from left to right. So many people want your service. So many people want your time, left and right. There's times I had to have like helpers, bodyguards, to like sort out like, hey, this person wants to talk to you, that person wants to talk to you, that person wants to talk to you. And I've gotten better at, okay, discerning, okay, where should I start? Where should I go? This person has something that is interesting. This person has something that I'm interested in. That person that has something I'm interested in. There's a store buyer that's interested in me. There's this person that has a great connection. I've gotten better at that, especially in big cities. But there's still people that want to grab your time, you know, and I appreciate everybody if they give me the love and say, hey, great show, great designs, we love what you do. But then there's some same people that will be saying those things, but then they want to pull you to the side and have you meet 20 other people and have you meet this. And I'm open at first, but I've gotten really quick at if they're just buying my time, they're just holding me off. Because, you know, people are short game. They don't have time. They got to go to other events, especially in big cities. There's many fashion shows that goes on. There's many fashion shows. So I have to be quick. They got to be quick. They're in and out. Some people, I mean, I have to chase some of these people down. It's like there's times you might miss, and this happened before. You might miss out because you're giving someone your time, the wrong person your time, instead of the right person your time. So that's when I say discern to cut people off. If you realize this conversation is not going anywhere, you got to cut them off. And I'm so nice that I've gotten meaner over the last few years, especially the last year. I've gotten meaner to cut people off. You have to cut. You have to cut people off. You might have to be abrupt. If they don't understand, you might have to be very abrupt. You got to be like, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming to the show. Appreciate you loving my brand. Thank you. Here's my information. Catch you another time. There's times people don't get it. And there's some selfish bastards out there too. There are some, and I call them bastards. Not all of them are bastards, but there are some people, they're selfish. They know that there's 2,000 people in the audience. There's 2,000 people that want to probably talk to you, but they want to eat everything up. They actually, it gets to the point they'll spin it around and talk about themselves. I used to be a model. I used to be a fashion designer. I used to be this. And I'm like, I just wanted to say, did I come to the show, my own show, to hear about what you've done? And yeah, you might say something quick, but you're going along. You keep on, you're talking about it over and over again. Or your mom used to do this for a long time. Your dad used to do this for a long time. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Great to hear, great to know. I gotta go. Appreciate your time. Because and that's why it's really important to discern when it comes to cutting off game, to even fashion shows. So now we're gonna get to the fashion point, really fashion point about cutting people off. And what I just talked about is part of fashion. You know, after the shows are over, you got to be very aware of giving your time to certain people. Fashion, when it comes to cutting off people, cutting off productions, cutting off models that think they're great for your brand, cutting off productions that think you should be good for their brand to rock with them. You could be nice and say no thank you, but then some of the same productions will just keep bugging you over and over and over again. And as we get closer, because fashion season is basically six weeks away, as I get closer, there's going to be many people that's going to email me, DM me about a show, you know, their production, or even models, or makeup people, or influencers. They're going to be all over. Some of them have already tried, but I'm talking about normally within that 4-week period, everybody is going to start ding, 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 emails. And I say 90% of the emails, 90% of the DMs, if not more, I'm not going to respond. I won't respond because I know what I need. I know what I want. But that's when you have to discern. That's when you have to have your cutoff game, because you cannot answer every email. You cannot answer every DM. You just cannot answer people. I mean, there was a time I was answering probably 70 to 80% of the people, just because I'm a nice person. I'm so sweet. You gotta be careful about being sweet and nice because people will play off of that too. I'm gonna have a show about that. How people will play off your niceness. People will play off your weakness. And they know that you're nice and sweet. And so everybody will start coming to you because, oh, he's gonna be so nice. He's gonna let me be one of his models. He's gonna let me be a person in the back room. Even photographers, it gets to the point you gotta push back photographers. Just because you're a photographer doesn't give you access. Yeah, you might be decent, but there's a chain of command. You could be a makeup artist. There's still a chain of command, and most productions that I go for have all that set in place anyway. But people will still ask, and then everybody is an influencer now. Everybody thinks they're important. Everybody got like followers, 10,000, 50,000, 100,000. Some people even have millions of followers. This is a red flag. And watch out for those red flags too, is people that have lots of followers, but where's their content? They might even have like 10 posts on their page. And what are they posting? Nothing. Then you look at who they're following and vice versa. And I'm like, I don't think this person's going to be for me. What's this person going to do? Most influencers are for themselves anyway. Yeah, there are some legit ones out there. I agree. There are some legit ones. But the ones that I have dealt with, and even I dealt with some of them that have been at big shows, they don't do anything. They just hype themselves up. They're wearing your garment, but it's not like their people are coming at me. It's not like their followers are DMing me, like flooding my DMs. Hey, I need that. Hey, I need that. Not even movie stars can have that strong of an influence. Not even as a big celebrity is going to have their people DM me. I mean, I've been on big TV shows before. I've been on the Tonight Show before. It wasn't like their followers they're loaded up in my DMs. So when people say they got some influence, I mean, I want to see the power. Let me see what you have done. Let me see your resume. But I'm not going to have time to be screening applicants. I don't have time for that. It's just, when you've been around for a while, you just get tired of it. You just get tired of it. There's times like meeting people out and about. Like I went out last night to a little hangout place here, in this town. And I just felt good just chilling alone. Just watch and chill alone. Some people might say, oh man, you got a boring life. No, I don't. I'm a single person and look at my view. This is near my backyard. You think I'm bored? You think this is boredom right here? I can dance by myself. I can eat by myself. I go to the bathroom by myself. A lot of things I can do. And I don't have time for a big audience. I've tried that and it doesn't work. It might work for you. But as you get bigger and bigger in your craft, what you do, you're going to realize not everybody is going to be fighting for you. Not everybody's going to show you love. And like I said, let me wind back and talk about I was talking about the niceness. And especially if you're nice. If you're a genuine nice person, it's triple of what I just talked about. Triple drama, triple BS. If you're a really nice person, sweet, this business has made me harder. And I'm still a nice person. Isn't that sad? I'm a still nice person, but this business has made me harder. It's made me tougher. And maybe that's what the soldiers need. You gotta have soldiers. You can't have those nice, sweet, honey, sugar pie type, sugar pie, honey bun type soldiers. I don't think there's no sugar pie, honey bun type soldiers. You gotta have a strong soldier. You can still be nice, but at the same time, you're gonna see you can't get over on me, and you will not. It won't happen. I always I wish there were some former friends that was on here. I wish there, and that's what happens. Former friends, former people that you used to hook up with, connect with. They'll watch you. That's why your views are up. My views are always up. I can have 5,000 views, but just barely 100 likes, if that, 50 likes and 5,000 views. Because your haters will see your views. They'll see your video. That's what the haters do. They'll just keep watching to see. Let me see what he's going to do next. Let me see what he's going to do now. and you look up, they just can't wait for you to like fall. They can't wait for you to talk, that someone can see something, because they can't wait. They can't wait for you to fall. They just can't. They are looking for any error. If I have a booger up my nose, they can see it. They're gonna talk bad about that. Oh my God, he did that. He did that interview with that booger up his nose. They can't wait if your zipper's down. They're gonna be like, I can't believe he walked up and down that runway and his zipper's down. Oh my God. Oh, his haircut. He didn't have a fresh haircut today. Oh my God. They can't wait to criticize. They cannot wait. There's so many critical people because they're not happy with themselves and they wish they could be you because they're not doing well themselves. So they cannot wait to talk bad about you. Those critical people, always judging, always want to talk bad about you because they wish every time you come around, they see a reflection of how far they didn't get, and they have to see how far you've gone, how far you've come. And especially if they're friends that known you for a long time, and you grow and they didn't grow. And it's like every time you come around, you are a reminder. It could have been them. They sat on their ass. So yeah, like I said, it's triple for the nice people when you got to deal with this. But you have to have tough skin. You really have to have tough skin in this business. If you don't have tough skin, this business can eat you alive. This is fashion. I'm not even talking about acting, and I've done acting. I have done modeling and acting, and there's a lot of things. So you have to be tough in anything you do, especially with social media age. People are out to get one up on you. People are out to get ahead. People are waiting for you to slip up. People want to steal from you. They might even be talented, but they see that you got something that they don't have. And they want that edge. Everybody's trying to get ahead. Everybody wants that edge. And so that's why I'm just cautious. You have to have a cutoff. I don't give everybody everything. I don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. And you shouldn't either. You have to be discreet on some things. So I'm not going to hold you for too long on this live. I wanted to come in. Boy, this breeze. Sorry about the breeze, fellas. But, when it comes to cutoff, you have to be aware. You got to be aware of everything, from your family to your friends to your business, to a lot of things. Your decision making. You got to know when to say no. You got to know when to say no. You got to say, okay, enough's enough. I can't give you any more of my time. My energy is very, very important. And I'm going to hold on to that because you only have so much energy throughout the day. And for someone to steal that is, you look back and you can say that wasn't right. You will feel like that someone stole from you, like someone just punched you in the gut. Like, oh, they took this away from me, they took that away from me. And you will know every time you have a conversation with someone, you can feel it. After you leave that conversation, if it's like someone just sucked the life out of you. That was a demon that sucked the life out. That was someone that wasn't for you that sucked the life out of you. So I'm not 100%, but I always say, what's that saying? I'm not where I need to be, but thank God I'm not where I used to be. Woo! I have to leave it right there, fellas. Thank you all. It was about close to a half hour talking. This is gonna be a little short, and sometimes I'm in my studio. Like last week, I was in my studio and I did my live. I had my little suit on, but tonight I said get the ocean view. Now I did this a couple weeks back, and it wasn't too bad. It wasn't breezy like this. But this today, it's perfect outside when it comes to the weather. But that, it's just too crazy. But I wanted to show this. I wanted to get this live in. Right now, my time is all over the place on Sunday. I said I want to start doing live on Sundays and Thursdays, or Sundays and Wednesdays. But I think every Sunday might be okay for right now. I think I rock on Sundays. I have not missed a Sunday, and I love that. So let's let's park right there. I say thank you very much, everybody. I wish I could get the time down, but I feel like I'm so busy that I can't say, oh yeah, let me do this at 2 Central or 2 Eastern, and it'd be times like this. Right now, we're at 8:15, 8:16, and we're on the East Coast, so it's 5:16 in Los Angeles area. So, but hopefully I will get a set time down and be consistent, because I know that some people look forward to this. And like I said, I do this on YouTube as well. So go and sign up for that and follow me on YouTube. If you want to check me out, go to go to my website, perryjonesii.com. Until then, I'm signing off. Take a good look at this view for the last time. Thank you so much. Until then, make sure your cutoff game is legit. Don't let anyone steal your flow and your glow. All right? Love you, fam.